Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? How you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Are we having fun yet? I think so. We're starting to have some fun, aren't we? So today Stellar pumped, XRP pumped, and then Stellar followed. But I think Stellar actually did it way outperformed XRP. I haven't spoken today very much, so just let me get into the flow of speaking. I went to the gym, but I didn't really talk to anyone. So, all right. So, yeah, there it comes. Here comes my voice. All right, let's take a look at Stellar. Stellar pumped like 30% earlier. Yeah, it was up 30%, and that's exciting because I hold Stellar. I actually bought Stellar yesterday. Thank goodness. And I didn't even mean to. I bought it yesterday just so I can transfer some value to another exchange so I could buy something else. And I ended up just keeping, half of it. And it ended up pumping like right away. So that was really cool. So I bought it at like 14 cents. So that was nice. Let's take a look at the chart. All right. Well, let's not look at CoinGecko because CoinGecko sucks. Okay, let's take a look. All right. I mean, honestly, I didn't really expect it. I didn't expect Stellar to pump like that, but I'm very happy it did. Look at that. And now, so it pumped hard enough. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful. I think, hopefully, I mean, it's resting above support. Okay, so it might come down more. We're hoping here that if we want this rally to continue, and it looks like it might. I watched a very bullish video from what's his name, Blockchain Backer and Bearable Bull this morning, and Blockchain Backer was very bullish on XRP, and when XRP is bullish, XLM is bullish too. So that's very interesting, very interesting. So it might come back down to this support between there and there, just right down to maybe like 14, maybe 13, probably not even 13, or it could come back down here. I doubt it though. It looks pretty strong, guys. If you're an Stellar, then you're pretty happy today. And we're gonna take a look at, let's go to 1 day daily chart. And so yeah, typically a lot of times when you see this kind of W formation, you see, and look at what happened, man. That thing pumped. That chart was just ready to go. And I'll be honest, you know what looks like this chart? You know what I just saw that looks just like this, but it hasn't pumped yet? Chainlink. Look at that. It looks just like it. I mean, it's not exactly like it, but it's very similar. Look at that base Chainlink has created. That might be a double bottom right there. This looks like a double bottom, but it's just a minor one. So and then it's just been up only since June 20th. So for a whole month it's been up only, and it's kind of starting to create a type of course, this whole parking lot, this guy comes and parks right next to me. That's great. So it looks like it's starting to form an ascending triangle, and those are actually very bullish. And I'll show you another ascending triangle that's very bullish right now, guys. If you're just coming in, hit the thumbs, make sure you're subscribed. But see, that's an ascending triangle. Those are typically bullish. And honestly though, we can come all the way back here. This is Chainlink. I know a lot of you guys aren't really into Chainlink as much as probably Stellar or Ripple. And we'll take a look at the Ripple chart. I can't talk right today. Just give me a couple of minutes to get my to get in a talking kind of mode. Okay, so what is this, a rising? Yeah, no, this is a rising channel. Rising channels are kind of bearish, but it depends on the structure. It's almost kind of like an inverse head and shoulders too. If this fell out of this rising channel and created a shoulder right here, That might be the last dip Chainlink sees for a while before it blows up, just like Stellar did. I can see that happening too, guys, because CCIP was just released like yesterday or the day before or something. Cross-chain interoperability protocol. So that's very bullish for DeFi and just for interoperability in general. So this looks good. Okay, it looks very similar, doesn't it? I mean, it looks pretty similar to that. So it did pop above this resistance very nicely, and then it popped above it again, and that's awesome. And now see, it's at a separate resistance. It's gonna have to have some good energy behind it to pop above this one, to get above this here. It's gonna need some gusto. But look at that, dude. If it closes, if the daily closes, and it just did, actually, it just did 9 minutes ago on Stellar. So the daily closed above this previous daily close over here a few days ago. That's beautiful. That's bullish, guys. That's very bullish. It might come back down a little. It might retest support. First of all, I want to make sure that no one's saying, "Hey, okay, cool." I just want to make sure no one's saying, "Hey, we can't hear you," or "Your screen's too small," you know, or "Mike, you're kind of ugly today, man. What's up?" All right, so no one said any of that, so we're looking good. Let's go down. Okay, so Chainlink, you got it in at 17 bucks. Boy, man, you know what? I sold all my Chainlink, almost all of it, at $8 because I got in at 70 cents, and then I haven't really bought back since. But it looks like it might be time. It's been a long time since. Look at that consolidation for over a year now, like maybe like 14 months or so. We've just been sideways, sideways, sideways. So nothing going on with Chainlink. But that's what happened back here. I remember this. I remember right here, this is when I first got in, right before it blew up. It was just a beautiful timing. It was so beautiful. And that's why I'm like, dude, I'm so good at timing, guys. I really am. Have you noticed I just started getting into XRP again and doing videos touting XRP only like 2 weeks before the SEC judgment? And I didn't know that was coming, but I knew something. I could feel the energy. I'm intuitive, very intuitive. I'm very intuitive. I can feel energy. But you see, that's what happened here. This when we're talking about Chainlink. I'll go back to, I know you're probably here because of Ripple or Stellar, but real quick, I just want to point out that yeah, it looks like this pattern. This is exactly what it looks like on a larger scale. So it went sideways for a long time. Sideways, accumulation. All the whales, people in the know who knew it was going to blow up, and it's probably going to blow up again. They were just accumulating quietly. No one was talking about Chainlink except for me. I was the first YouTuber who ever talked about Chainlink. And if you guys were listening to me back then, instead of buying XRP, if you bought some Chainlink, first we had that one, and then we had the bull market, and it went ballistic. So let's go to Stella. Let's go to XRP first. I know a lot of you guys, I know a lot of my viewers are XRP army peeps. So let's go check it out. That's what started the Stellar pump, to be honest. It's kind of sad. Stellar's like, it's like a follower, it's almost like a sheep, but to be honest, I think it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I think that's what Stellar is. So like it only follows XRP, right? But I think it's kind of hiding in the shadows, just waiting to pounce on the world, on the economy. All right. So XRP did something very similar. Look at that, guys. Yeah, it closed above the candle here. That's very bullish, guys. This is really awesome. very encouraging. See, my voice is back now. I'm getting excited. It takes me a few minutes sometimes. A lot of times it takes me half an hour or so to really get into the flow of things and just start going. I don't know if I'm a very energetic human being, and I recognize that. And I don't know if any of you guys are spiritual or like you understand the way energy works. But yeah, usually I get into the flow. It takes a little while, but then I get into the flow state kind of, and then I forget everything. I forget my surroundings, I forget everything, and I get really into what I'm doing. Just like some of you guys might play video games, or some of you might be artists, and you just get into a flow state, and it's beautiful because time ceases, you know. But look at XRP, man. It really wants to go. It wants to pump and pump and pump. It might go to like $1.10, $1.30 before it gets dumped, but who knows, man. Blockchain Backer was very bullish on it in his interview with Bearable Bull. I highly suggest. I tweeted it out. So go check me out on Twitter too, and make sure you follow me. But I tweeted it out, and you got to check out that video. It's like 2 hours long, an interview, and they go over a lot of good stuff, and it's very bullish, very like exciting. You could tell I was excited when I was like, I've been excited on this chart because I've been drawing all sorts of crazy shit. You just win. See, that's the W I'm talking about though. Whoops, no, that's the W. When you see that W, a lot of times it's a bullish signal. Whoop, woo! There you go. And we're off to the moon. Okay, so delete that. Delete. Okay. I'm gonna delete more of these because that's just really annoying. And I forgot. I figured it out on stream, but I forgot again. I forgot how to do it. How to erase all the drawings. But it's really cool that I can see you guys right now. The last few ones I haven't been able to see your chat. So it's good to see you guys, interact with you. Cool. Want to hear something interesting? New Pixar movie that came out, Elemental. The main characters are named Stellar and Ripple? No way, dude. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. There's 30 people here. Yo, what's up? Wait, is that true, guys? Has anyone seen Elemental? I don't even believe that. That's way too obvious. Is it true, guys? Someone let me know. Are you telling the truth? Let's see. I can only see the chat when someone types a new comment. So just keep typing new comments, even if it's like a letter, or a 1 or a thumbs up or something. Renee, look it up. It came out before the settlement. What? Dude, that's like video worthy. Like, that's something I'll have to do. Hit the thumbs ups if you think I should do a video on that alone. I mean, dude, that is really interesting. I can't believe that. How has no one told me that yet? That's ridiculous. Is it true? Yeah, well, that is freaking insane, dude. Dude, how has no one told me that? I can't believe it. That's ridiculous. Okay, Elemental movie. Ripple Stellar. Maybe someone wrote an article on it. Maybe someone already went over it. That'd be cool. Funny coincidence. There you go. Look, in the Stellar Reddit. Okay, let's check this out, guys. That's pretty cool. All right, funny coincidence. Incoming Pixar movie called Elemental has 2 of its main protagonists called Ember Lumen and Wade Ripple. Ember? Well, ember means fire. Wade is, obviously you wade into a pool. So it's a liquid-based, like, pool type of, like, the banker kind of talk, those banker terms. So fire, lumen on fire, baby. Dude, that's not a funny coincidence. No, guys, that is not a funny coincidence. This is like, whoa, dude, this is like this is a wet dream of mine from a few years ago. If I saw this a few years ago, the whole community would have been on fire about this. I would have made like a huge video on this. This is ridiculous. Is there anything else in the movies, or let me know, guys? Is there any other? I haven't watched any movies for quite a long time, especially Disney movies. I haven't seen any. This is so cool, dude. That's not a crazy conspiracy, dude. It's not funny. This is for real. They were putting it in our faces. And look what's happening. Dude, what? I gotta see that movie now. Is it in theaters? I gotta go watch it and look for clues and look for signs and symbols. That's really exciting. And I wonder who wrote it. You know, the writers, who they're connected to. They obviously they're connected to the bankers. They're connected to Ripple. They're connected to this big system. Maybe, I don't know if it's the establishment, but it is Disney. So yeah, they're definitely part of the establishment. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see what it says. Amber Lumen and Wade Ripple. That's so cool, man. And let's see what the comments say. I want to believe that's not a coincidence. Dude, how could it be a coincidence? There's absolutely, and I used to be naive. I used to believe in things that were just way too, it was just such a reach. This is not a reach whatsoever. This is not a reach whatsoever. I'm gonna have to do a whole live stream or video on this. This is so cool, guys. Damn, I wish I'd do this right before this live stream, because I would have made a thumbnail. I would have done, you know what, I'm gonna make a whole video on this. Hidden meanings, hidden signs that, you know, the Illuminati. I don't know. I think this is like, what is that thing like that they say that they put it right under your nose? Like they put it out in the open so that you can't blame them for not doing it. Like that's part of their, I guess, part of the religion, right? So interesting, man. Okay, so let's read these comments, dude. This is so freaking cool, man. Wait. Is it, are they though, or is it just like, is this for real though? I need to, because Wikipedia can be made, things are often made up on Wikipedia. Even though they say it's all true, it's not. It's an establishment tool. So let me go check. Let me check the official like page. And then we're gonna come and check out this Reddit, like the comments on the Reddit forum. Elemental, let's see. Cast. Amber and Wade. Okay, so does it say that's Wikipedia? Let me go somewhere else. Yeah, Wade Ripple. Yeah, it's from Google itself, I think. Oh no, IMDb. Yeah. You guys, this is freaking cool. This is the kind of stuff that made my channel big. This kind of conspiracy shit. This makes me very, oh my god, dude. It's happening, guys. It's actually happening. It's finally happening. Dude, it's finally happening. You guys, do you understand how exciting that is? Especially for someone who's been in the freaking market for like 5 years, more than 5 years now. And like, I was living and breathing Ripple for like at least 3 years. And I was doing Ripple video after Ripple video, conspiracy videos, Stellar. And we were doing, I was like one of the main bearable guy video dudes. I was one of the main XRP like bearable guy YouTubers. And I haven't done that in a while, but I can definitely get back into this. I know my audience loves this kind of stuff, this conspiracy stuff. It's fun. It's just fun. I mean, it's fun trying to connect the dots. So let's take a look. Their last names: Amber Stellar, Wade Ripple. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. I can't get over it, dude. Let's see. Storyline: Amber and Wade, Fire, Water. So I do know like that is kind of the competition between Stellar and Ripple. And that's why I almost think like Stellar is in the background, like really kind of hiding, and they don't want people to know that it's going to be huge. They could be even bigger than Ripple someday. Like who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, but Ripple is part of the old system, like the whole banker system. It's those water terms, those aqua. What would you call it? Um, those like ocean sea terms. That's what the banking system is all like full of tons of like terms of what's it called? I gotta get into this stuff again. It's been a long time, but that is really cool. So at this point, I do believe it. They don't say Ember's last name on here, but see, it's hidden right there. I'm telling you, lumens. You better have some freaking lumens. You better have some freaking lumens in your portfolio. If you're into Ripple, especially if you have a lot, if you have a big portfolio, like with a lot of value, dude, sell 10% of it at least. Not financial advice. Sell 10% of your freaking XRP and buy Stellar. What are you gonna lose? It follows Ripple. It's probably gonna gain more. You're probably gonna become more rich just by having that little bit of Stellar XLM, because it follows it, but it gives a bigger percentage gain because it's a lower market cap. But for some reason they're extremely tied together. Another one that I like is Sologenic. I've been hearing good stuff about that. I know the XRP Army is very enthusiastic about that one. It was up 22% today, and most likely due to XRP pumping, I'm sure. But I'm telling you, not enough people talk about Stellar. Look at this conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy theory. It's real. It's just right there in your face. Okay, so let's take a look at these comments. I'm gonna do a whole video on this. Yeah, and that'll be like, hey, Crypto Mike's back. People are gonna be murmuring, hey, did you hear Crypto Mike's back, man? Nah, he's a drunk, man. No, he's back. He's sober. He's back, and he's doing conspiracy videos again. And oh my God. So let's go. Let's see what these comments say, because most of the time, the comments are more interesting than the original post. So, okay, this guy says, I want to believe that it's not a coincidence. The movie talks about 4 elements, but curiously, the main history is between fire and water. The yin and yang, right? This and that. It's like total opposites. New technologies, Stellar and Ripple. Now, I never thought that Stellar equated to fire at all. I always knew Stellar means light, or like stars, outer space, kind of. That's what I always looked at it as, like, or, the symbol is actually Saturn. And there's a lot of mythology to it, and if you really dig into that, and that's part of why it's not out there in the open. And they always used to censor my my Stellar videos. Like, those wouldn't really pop unless they were related to Ripple somehow. So people just aren't as stoked about Stellar, and it's because that's how it's meant to be, and that they make the algorithms so that Ripple really pops. And the XRP community is just ballistic. I mean, just on fire, literally. Like, not literally, but you know what I mean. Just huge and full of just insane energy. I've never seen as much energy in a community. And the cool thing is, I love the XRP community because there's a lot of truth exploring in that community. A lot of these people really want to dig and get to the truth, whereas like in other communities, like the Ethereum community, they're very surface level. They care about themselves a lot more. They want to put their stuff out there, like their art, and they're more like the egotistic type. Whereas the XRP community is more of the humble type that doesn't really care as much about ego. Some of the people are jackasses for sure, but those are the people I block, and I don't care about them, and they never come into my life again once I get rid of them. And for good riddance to these. There's a few people who I'm like, dude, get the hell out of my life. Like, why are you commenting this kind of shit? I don't like your personality whatsoever, you know? So there's kind of like two different parts of the XRP community. Like the jackass part where people are like running around like chickens with their heads cut off. They don't even know what the hell they're doing on this planet Earth. Like, they think that they're themselves and like they're being like selfish is the only point to living. And then there's the other side, the love side, you know? The love part, and that's the part I'm in. That's the part of the XRP community I'm in, and that's the part that I love, you know, and that I resonate with. And so I was lost for a few years. I really was, and I knew I was going downhill, and I didn't care. Well, I did care, but I just felt like I was trapped, you know. And I was drinking. Drinking is my vice, my biggest vice, the biggest vice I've ever had in my life. I don't even like alcohol. Anyways, yeah, it took me for a few years, and now I'm back. God put me in a place to where I can't even drink. I can't drink. I live in my car right now. I can't drink. And thank you, God. Thank you for that. A blessing in disguise. I had to move out of my house. I was kicked out. I was, what is it called? Evicted, basically. Because the landlord died. You know, so his son sold the house. I had to get out. I couldn't drink anymore. I can't drink anymore. I don't smoke weed anymore. I do this now. I do this again. I'm back. Okay, so let's check out these comments, guys. Hit the thumbs ups if you like this kind of stuff. The movie talks 4 elements. Okay, air and earth are Apple and Amazon. Apple and Amazon. How do you know that? The cycle is complete. Put on your seatbelt. Ju. Oh, ha. I forgot about that. That's I think that's Spanish for like ha, but it's a ha. For sure, not a coincidence, but the blockchain technology from Ripple and Stellar are not new. They are as old or older than Bitcoin, but suppressed. Yeah. Distributed ledger technology. Whoa. Speculation. However, a lot of movies have hidden meaning or unconscious messages. Yeah, subliminal messages for sure. Whether or not this has anything to do with the blockchain is debatable. Dude. No, it's way. It's not a coincidence. They did it for a reason. It's probably because these are going to be the ones that blow up, like we've always thought. And all of a sudden, right before the judge declares that it's not a security, this is time. I'm going to show you something too that one of my favorite YouTubers said. He's not even an XRP guy. He's not a crypto guy. He's like a spiritual, like dimension hopping type of guy. He loves crystals, and he's crazy. I mean, he says some really wild stuff. But all of a sudden now he's talking about the new financial system and XRP. And I'm like, no way, dude. He's like, yes, it's coming. XRP is going to be the savior. Our currency is going to like die out of nowhere. And it's going to be okay though, because that's what has to happen. And he said, don't have fear. That's the worst thing to do, is be fearful, because there's already a new system in place. We just don't know about it yet. It's not a public thing that no one knows. It's not put out there on the internet. Okay, so do you see how excited I am? Oh my God, I couldn't even talk at the beginning of this live stream, and now I'm talking way too much. But that's a good thing, because that's what I'm supposed to do on the live stream. Who knows? We don't know the writer's intention. That's why I want to know who the writer is. I would like to do a little bit of research on that. Figure out who did that, who's the director, who gave them all the funding for this movie, where did the money come from for this movie, who funded it, and stuff like that, and who's it connected to. Is it connected to BlackRock, Vanguard? Just like, remember the Thrifty commercial with Barrel Guy, with Keenan from Keenan and Kel from SNL. You guys remember those videos I did with the gematria? Man, maybe that gematria stuff, maybe there's something to it. We don't know the writer's intention, no matter the real meaning portrayed. Anything is a question if you make it a question. No, it doesn't, you lie. Yeah, it does. We just checked it out. Wow, you have to be retarded. This has absolutely nothing to do with your schizophrenic crypto shit. These aren't unique words. They have direct meanings that have zero to do with stellar lumens. Okay. Okay. Sure. Lumen, light, fire. Ripple, water. Okay. Yeah, I know that. But damn, dude, you know what? Anyone who has to anyone who talks like that, you already know what you already know what side they're on, basically. These are people who I don't even know if it's a real person. That's the thing. James at Distilled. You know, there's the NPCs, and then there's the real people who really have souls, who really want to find the truth, man. That's all they crave is truth, right? Truth, man. That's what they crave, man. Like, and then once they find it, you know, and their souls are on fire, man, like this right here. Truth. This is us, guys. This is our aura. We have all this crazy energy. The truth seekers, the real truth seekers, the real humans, the real people. Like, we're real people, man. Like, we actually care about stuff that actually matters. And guess what? We're told that it doesn't matter, and we're laughed at, ridiculed, blamed, mocked, you know, chastised. But no, it doesn't, like, because these stupid NPCs can't see this shit. They can't see any of this. They don't understand it because they don't even look for it. They're scared. It's because they're fear-based. They're in their fear zone, and they feel comfortable in that zone. They feel comfortable feeling miserable and making fun of other people because that makes them feel better about themselves because they're insecure and they live in a fear-based world. So, but this is us. We are freaking ninja warriors, guys, with insane energy fields around us, okay? Anyways, I better be careful. I better be careful that I don't offend anyone around here. See, these guys are like parking right next to me. Why? Who are these people? See, it is kind of, it's crazy when you, it's crazy living in a car. Hit the thumbs ups, guys. There's 35 people here. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. So, let's see. Back. Here. I like this. They're all just directly related to the theme of the show because one is fire elemental and one is a... No, it's not a coincidence, dude. No, they're too close together. And then XRP pumps, the XRP ruling. I mean, right. It's just not a coincidence. Yeah, no, it's out there. Right in front of our eyes. Right under our noses. Oh, that's it for the comments. Damn it. Holy crap, it does. Martha Stewart calls that insider trading. XLM stellar lumens. Alright. So anyways. Oh, I gotta see this. I had the shot in my hand. Oh, never mind. Alright. So that's pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty exciting. I don't know if there's anything else that I've missed in the last few years. Because I used to dig and like we used to just have fun going through all this media, these movies, these commercials, and just finding little hidden gems in them. I mean, those were the days, guys, and I want those days back. I want that energy back, and I feel it's coming. It's coming back, man. These markets, dude. These markets are pretty exciting right now. So I do want to take a look at XRP again. It's kind of like going up still. 4-hour chart. Look at that. It closed on the 4-hour. It's kind of right on support right now. So let's draw a little line here, horizontal line here. And if it stays above this, it's very strong. If it stays above this, that's a very good sign. There we go. Okay. And it's right there. So it'll probably come lower, would be my guess. But, you know, that's what happened over here. We went to 95 cents. And people were like, okay, well, dude, something doesn't go up 100% in a day. We're going to sell it. And that's what they did. The institutions, they sold it. They probably all sold at the same time. They probably all kind of had insider knowledge of when they were each going to sell it, like what price range. So they all probably kind of colluded on that, I bet. Even Ripple. Um, it's pretty cool, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm stoked. Hit the thumbs ups, guys. Look at that, man. Look at that candle. So we're gonna kind of come down here on the 1 hour, on the 1 hour chart. That's very strong looking, dude. Dude. It looks like it's gonna really pop. Look at this strength. Okay, so it's either gonna pop upward or it's probably probably see a red candle and then up. But maybe not. It's that curve that I like. It's just, oh, it's a beautiful curve, and it's like dollar cost averaging. Like institutions are dollar cost averaging right now. Retail is dollar cost averaging right now. The smart money is probably buying this up right now, just because they've been waiting for years and years and years to know if XRP's a security or not, and it's not. It's not. Finally, and we all knew. I knew. I think most of the XRP community knew, but just everyone else didn't know, and the institutions can't take that risk. Oh man, being parked here, I'm getting pooped on. My windshield is getting all dirty. Okay, so, but it's okay. I got that XRP money. I can take it to the car wash. All right, man. Look at that chart, dude. See, that's an excellent upside down Bart Simpson, like I showed you guys the other day. That's like the perfect upside down Bart, which is very bullish, and I think it's gonna keep going, guys. I mean, I can see it coming up to, maybe $1.70, and then crashing, and then who knows? Maybe it's gonna be an explosive, 2 or 3 weeks. And then that would be excellent, man. That'd be just what we needed, at least. I mean, wouldn't that be refreshing? Just like the last few years have been so dull. Oh, just so dull. But yeah, I do want to just show you guys how bullish this looks, because that's what happens. You get an upside down Bart. Yeah, and then oh, what? Hold on. I thought I took a screenshot. Oh, I guess not. I thought I did. It doesn't matter. I don't need to show you that. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, all right. So that happened. We got another good pump today, and it looks like it wants to keep going. See what they're talking about on Twitter right now. Do you guys like Sologenic? Yeah. I got 8 likes on that, so I guess some people do. The chart looks good. I want to just go take a look at that chart real quick, if anyone's in it. Oh, and I want to take a look at the chat too, since I can see when I click on it. Cool. It's great to see so many people here. Yeah, hopefully someone hit the thumbs ups in the comments so I can see these comments. So Sologenic. I wonder where it was first listed. Where can I find the most expansive chart on it? Poloniex? BitTrue? Probably BitTrue. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, dude. It was $6. Okay. So that chart, wow. It is kind of down only. This thing does like to pump. But then again, anything built on the XRP ledger has probably been kind of down only since XRP's been down, since the lawsuit's been happening. So this is probably like a milestone. This is probably like a turning point. I would guess. I can't say for sure. Can't say for sure, but I'm guessing it's kind of a turning point. The last few weeks have been great for Sologenic. If anyone's in it, congrats. It does look like it's in a rising wedge. Nope, it broke out of the rising wedge. It could be a fake out. I kind of want to buy some, to be honest. I've heard some good stuff about it. And since it broke out to the top, that's very bullish. Although, honestly, I could see it coming right back down, selling off tomorrow if XRP doesn't continue to pump. Because the XRP profits are trickling into Sologenic. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. That's why it's pumping today. I wonder what XDC is doing. Has anyone been in that? Yeah. Oh, I haven't even thought about XDC. I don't have any right now, so this is a great looking chart. It looks like it does want to pump to 6.9 cents. That's where I drew my line. Oh, that's just KuCoin. If you're new to the channel, I gave you XDC. I didn't like extensively go into it, but I did do a video on it and got a lot of people onto it very early on when it was a $1 million market cap. It was dirt cheap, so cheap, but it was connected to R3 Corda, and that's how I knew it was going to be big. It was part of R3. That kind of looks like a cup and handle, dude. It is, dude. Look at that. That's a giant cup and handle. So Zinfin holders, congrats. You are probably don't even want to sell. Maybe take a little profit, but I wouldn't even sell that. This chart looks really good. This chart looks great, man. It just needs to pop up. We just need to not really go into bear market mode, at least for another few weeks, and then I believe this one will run for sure. That one looks like it's a no-brainer to me. I'll show you another no-brainer on the Ethereum chart. The Ethereum looks like it wants to pop hard, like it wants to pop out of an ascending triangle. And I'll show you this. I'll show you this cup and handle. You see that? Cup and handles are bullish for sure. And it looks like it wants to be, looks like it wants to pop. So Zinfin, maybe I'll try to buy some of that too. That's a good one. I know Quant is pretty good too. But let's take a look at Ethereum. I put in a long on this actually. You see that? You see that triangle, man? That's a nice one. You see that? You see that ascending triangle? That's a classic sign that a coin will pump sometime soon. It's almost at the end of it. It keeps budging up. It's tapped it 3 times now. It's a confirmed pattern. Okay, but because if it hits 3 times, that's once, twice, third time on the top. We have once, twice, 3 times on the bottom. That's a confirmed ascending triangle. I'd probably say like 85% of the time, no, probably like 77% of the time, ascending triangles tend to pop upward, and I think it'll go at least to 2,500. And that's only if Bitcoin just kind of goes sideways and doesn't dump. Hopefully Bitcoin goes sideways for a few weeks at least, and then we will most likely see a pretty good alt season. You guys, I'm stoked, man. We have less than a year till the halving. Dude. It's gonna be, oh gosh. It's time to have fun again, right? Don't you think it's about time? I think, and it just came at the perfect time. Everything just is working out. I don't know about you guys, but I've been manifesting like quicker than ever. Like if I want something, it appears within hours. It's ridiculous. Or even minutes. Like last night, okay, yesterday I delivered flowers. All right. And then there was an open box because we deliver them in sealed boxes. But one of the boxes was open, and so they said they were gonna throw it away, and they said you could have it if you want. It was a beautiful bouquet of roses and other flowers. They said it cost $80, so I was like, well, I may as well take it. I don't know who to give it to, but yeah, I'll take it. And I was like, oh, maybe I was telling my friend on the phone last night. I was like, maybe I'll. Because I was doing Uber Eats deliveries after that. Said maybe I'll see a pretty girl and I'll give it to her. You know, I don't know. Literally within the hour, I delivered to this girl that I delivered to the day before, who was very pretty, and like I was like I went for it. I said, hey, do you want these flowers? Like, you know, and she was like, sure. I don't know. It was bizarre. It was bizarre, but I literally manifested that. And there's like all sorts of other stuff, you know. You just have to have a good energy about you. My life has changed dramatically, you know, the last few months for the better. And so I have this whole new energy about me. I'm very excited about the future now. I'm very excited about the present. I'm actually having fun again. I'm actually happy again. I stopped drinking. I like in almost every aspect of my life, everything's getting better. Financially, I got a new car that I love. It's really cool. Yeah, and so you know, things are just happening. I think the energy is shifting. But I'm telling you, look at this chart, man. Look at this chart. Can I add let me see. I just want to add a little like up arrow. But yeah, I can probably do it here. Well, no, I don't know about that. It doesn't matter. I want to show you part of this video. You guys still here? Is anyone here? Yeah, woo! Woo! I got twice as many viewers today than yesterday and the whole last week. That's cool, man. That's cool. I can tell the excitement's coming back into the market. You guys, we're all kind of starting to wake up again. Do you guys feel it? Do you feel the good energy? Like this whole earth, like earth is going through a major upgrade. We're shifting upwards, guys. Some people are resisting and they don't understand it. They don't get it. But we are. I get it. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm feeling it, and it's happening, manifesting. The great things are happening in my life every day now. I'm making so much progress. I see this. I didn't even see that before. So we might see a little dip, and then I think, guys, Ethereum's gonna blow. I'm doing a leveraged long play on this. I get liquidated at 1500. Yeah, actually, right where the thing is. So if it goes below that, I get liquidated. I don't think it's gonna go below that, but I mean, I could be wrong. I hope not. Anyways, I do want to show you this guy I've been listening to for years. Yeah, yo, that's me. I've been listening to this guy for years. Look at his face.
Parting, they're not there.
He's freaking.
They've either.
This guy is freaking funny. Like, he makes me laugh, dude. This guy's hilarious. But check this out. Let me play this for a second.
Graduated or been drafted or have already shifted dimension. That's why it feels so weird. If you're still in the fourth dimension, hey, listen, I was in the, like I said, when my 4D graduated to 60, I don't know, 2 years ago, I'm that guy in 4D right now. So I'm there, I'm walking around, and I noticed that a lot of us that are advanced, many of you guys out there right now across the planet, I was in high-level training last night. I was in galactic boot camp. I woke up, and it was just 2 hours of, this is how you run this console, this is how you run this console, this is how you put on your armor, this is how you like mod your armor, this is how you adjust the frequency, this is how you phase shift. Like, I was in college in fourth dimension as this guy Not the people that want to smoke weed in the parking lot that think it's going to be the same world it's been for the last 2,000 years. Not those people, but the ones who are actually moving towards their goals and actually choosing their heart and freedom, true freedom, not being free in this little carnival ride petri dish, but true universal galactic freedom where we can go and have first contact and go anywhere in this galaxy, this universe, this platform, this hologram you wish. That is what I speak of. Yeah. So I just noticed that I'm basically not really walking around 4D anymore. I was more in a space school in the fourth dimension. This guy, my old 4D that's now in 6D, he's already Galactic Command up there. You know, and by the way, 6D is Syrian land. If you guys look at my multidimensional template, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you're new, go to teamlightstore.com, go to sessions. There are 3 free things you can download down here. This is crystal clear. I choose the light. I've always chosen the light. When I hacked my way into this planet, I had to partake in polarity as I bound myself and compressed myself through all of these dimensions into this little incubation density. And your force is so great that you have to wait till you're even full size. A human brain doesn't even fully develop till they're 25 years old. Put it together, okay? To actually evolve, expand, and realize who you are and what you're doing here. So just thought I'd, again, knock that all out of the park. Some of the ancients are being asked to moderate and modulate and monitor multiple areas on the planet right now. So if say you're in Oklahoma, you're probably one person's probably monitoring, you know who you are, half of the state. Okay. Don't let the workflow when you guys are working all day and then burning the candle at night, working all night. Just remember you have to take care of yourself right now, even more so. You got to have one day a week. We call it the spa day if you're religious, or they're a shining light, and the dark. As you grow older, service to others is where it's at, bro. 100. And the more you give is the more you get. I'm gonna stay right there. The more I help, the more I have crazy dreams, saving people in dream time, flying across the planet, seeing what's going on financially, globally, energetically, seeing what's really going on with some of these narratives. No one, you don't get paid to spend your soul energy assisting a planet. What you do is you get to free your brothers and sisters, who then free their brothers and sisters, and you bring an entire platform into balance. These guys that have been in control for a couple thousand years, give or take, their time is up. They know that. Okay, let's talk about some RV financial stuff. I love the comments, baby. I love you guys. I'm on a different frequency right now. Now, here we go. RV Intel, check this out. So, when the BRICS nations go live, okay, August, when their asset, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and as soon as they got Saudi Arabia, it was a wrap. Okay. What's going to happen is they're going to move out their currency, which is asset backed. Okay, and many of those countries, their currencies are already asset backed. What's going to happen? The collapse of the fiat system. Okay, for everyone that's in the Western world, that's us, Europe, goodness, all the Western nations that use the U.S. dollar. Okay, and euro and whatever. So here's the deal. Do not freak out. They already have the backup currency ready to go. The issue is that they can't release it, because if they release it right now, or the people that were in power, these guys are lazy. The guys that run the fiat system, they haven't worked in 2,000 years. Imagine being beings that have actually not pulled their weight in 2,000 years, and you kept replicating. Imagine the weakness you have generated and the sickness you have spread around you in your own laziness, in your own belief system. They've created religions around drugs. It's pathetic. True cosmic beings don't need to feed off anything but our sun and talk to our creator daily. We don't need anything. We are life itself. Now, for all the shadow beings that hold on to us like dingleberries, pay attention. Step into your heart, knock off the shenanigans, act your age, and make this transition as graceful as possible. All I smell and feel are fear from these different capital cities as this thing collapses. Now, for my friends and family, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to go down. So, as follows. There's trillions of dollars in U.S. treasuries that are spread out through that these different BRICS countries hold. The part 3 of their plan, when they release this currency, this asset-backed currency, is that they're going to basically sell off all those U.S. treasuries, trillions of dollars. When that happens, the U.S. stock market will crash. The fiat currency will be no more. Okay, so there will be a transitionary period between the thing collapsing and what we got now. Okay, you guys all know XRP doubled 4 days ago, right? There's already things in place to support and back this up. My job right now is to make sure you guys don't go into fear. Why? This thing has to collapse for the golden age to begin. You can't have a bunch of lazy ass families controlling the planet, right? Who are believing or a part of a belief structure that is no longer relevant with the new guardians who have incarnated on this planet and the new leadership which will guide this planet for the next 2,000 to 5,000 years. No one's going to tell you that in a storybook. No one's going to tell you that on CNN. There are upper dimensional, large, cosmic, galactic beings that are now overseeing this planet, as a lot of these contractual agreements with the Zetas, the reptilians, and a lot of other things have faded out into history. Okay? With this new, however, it is going to be a more independently run, beautiful system where everyone's going to be responsible for their own actions and how they treat one another. Okay? You're not going to be able to blame your government anymore. Imagine a world where you can't blame the government for negative stuff happening to you. You're going to have to make your own decisions and grow up. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Anyone that would land in a spacecraft is not going to wonder what side of the aisle you're on. Are you Republican or Democratic? They don't care about that. They're going to read your energy signature. They're going to see if that being's heart is on. They're going to read your mind as you read their mind telepathically, and they're going to say, like, hey, you guys have gone through some traumatic events. We're here to assist. Okay. Now, any being that you interact with this fake Project Blue Beam BS, we've had Solar Warren's been around for 70 years. We have spacecraft. The United States has spacecraft. A lot of the people don't know this, but the United States and some of these countries, their technology is like 200 to 1,000 years in the future. Okay. They're treating us very poorly down here. Okay, if you guys want to learn more about that, look up Valiant.
Ain't it the truth?
Thor, when he tried to show up and talk to the president at that time, I believe it was Truman, and said, hey, don't go this war way, go into the healing, balancing way. Join the Galactic Federation of Worlds and whatnot. And the issue is that the powers that were, they really lack the strength or integrity, because when they covered up Tartaria, the giants, our true history, before the flood and the antediluvian stuff, and they kept all this history from us, all these guys could do was lie to us and propagate propaganda for thousands of years to hold on to the little bit of power they had, when the truth is they weren't worth shit to start with. They were the last of the last graduating class that did not graduate, and these are the jackasses in charge. So the bottom of the rung during the last cycle is who you have in charge right now. These are not the best. These are not the brightest. These are not the future. These beings can only replicate things that actually allow them to have any sort of power, because if anyone saw them in public and actually had a conversation with them and actually expanded their heart through their body, most of them are soulless. Okay? And beings of souls, ensouled, us, we are very old. So you can actually tell yourself that we've allowed these shenanigans to take place, and we've allowed ourselves to be brainwashed to a degree from some sort of enjoyment or environmental function or some sort of takeover that took place, always knowing that we had a safe bed and silk pillows to sleep on in heaven when we left this place. What I'm trying to say is all of us in an energetic rehab, us who are both light and night, trying to balance, and balancing a planet is these lessons we have to learn, because we cannot replicate them. The things that we do like, we move forward with into the future on these future timelines. We are literally the heralds of the future in flesh suits staring at each other. Okay, so for all the background characters, for all the NPCs, for all of those that are unaware, that have never seen that age show up in this density in quite some time, just understand that we are your friends, we are your best friends, and we are here to assist you in graduating this level of reality and joining our family upstairs. I don't need 15,000 pages to explain that to you. Your heart, your resonance, and your energy will dictate the type of beings you will attract to yourself. Head on a Swivel, Sound of Freedom, that movie dictates what's been going on behind the scenes for quite some time. Okay? The truth makes a lot more sense to your soul when you hear it. You're like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. Some of us have responsibilities to assist this golden age in building the foundational structures which will last for thousands of years. You may be one of us. Understand that some of these dimensional things we must work through, because we are also working through this polarity game and undoing many things that have been done to us, right, in the past, and our bloodline, and the collective. All right, there it is. RV intel is we are very close. Okay. In Iraq, the parliament already agreed on things. They already know they're going to raise the value of the Iraqi dinar. When is it going to happen? I don't know. It could happen literally within weeks. We don't know. I think in the last video I said 26 or 30 days from the last video I made.
So, like, I don't know if I believe that kind of stuff. I haven't seen proof, you know, but I do hear people talking about it. It is interesting to think about, at least.
That close, okay? But the lessons we learn right now, and who your friends are, who your family is, what is your belief system, right? Having an open mind, an open heart, and becoming who you really are, and stop lying to yourself. I think human beings on this planet need to stop lying to themselves and be who you really are and do what you were really meant to do when you got here. I think if we started acting in accordance with that, our lives would be a lot easier and we get this thing moving a lot faster. All right, that's all I'd like to say about that. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All right. Good info on the intel. Yeah, I mean, that's what's up. So you guys saw what's going to happen. They're going to cash in all of our treasuries. I think Russia and China are holding trillions of dollars in treasury bonds. They go ahead and loose those on the open market. The dollar's going to crash. But it's okay. It's fiat currency. We don't care as Americans if fiat currency crashes. We have new currency that are asset backed. I've heard that our new currency, or the rainbow bills, which JFK Jr. is on one of them, by the way, or John F. Kennedy, I should say, is on one of those bills. It's 50% gold backed, 50% asset backed. Let's go. These people and this fiat currency doesn't assist me and my fellow men. I get zero benefit. The government hasn't done shit for me in my entire life. I pay taxes to all these things. I go into a dentist's office or a health professional, and they go, what kind of insurance you have? I'm like, American Express. I'm not a part of this, dude. And I get that some people need that stuff, but I'm trying to say being independent is something that everyone needs to understand is very important. We cannot rely on a sickness to make us healthy.
Ooh.
They've created a sickness around you. So don't rely on sickness to heal you. All right.
I think he talks about XRP a little more. I'm not sure. I'll play him for a few more minutes, but I do have to go soon. I don't know if anyone's still here. Oh, good. Hey, hit the thumbs ups, guys. All right, 38 people here, 38 thumbs ups. That's what I like to see, baby. Let's go.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know. How do you really feel? Let's go. I want contact. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. My inner child wants a donut when I get my ship. I love you. Yes, brother. Yeah, you guys, listen. So many medias are trying to push that movie is part of the evil. No, ladies and gentlemen, that movie, Sound of Freedom, crushed Indiana Jones, which probably cost $250 million by Disney. Crushed it. Okay? It was a low-budget movie. Crushed it. Okay?
No, I haven't seen Sound of Freedom. I'm hearing a lot about it, though. Apparently, like, they made it, and I guess it was bought out by Disney after it was made, but they hadn't released it yet, and then Disney shelved it, of course. Like, I guess it's... I need to watch the movie. If you heard of it, you probably know. If you've seen it, you know exactly what it's about. I'm not going to say the word. Basically trafficking, I guess. But obviously Disney doesn't want that kind of stuff out there. So yeah, the system is crumbling, and yeah, it's by design. Like he said, there's a contract, and the contract is over. We have new leaders. We have a new energy. We have a whole new future, and it makes total sense. I mean, what do you think the Mayans were talking about when 2012, was the end of the world as we knew it, right? That people thought it was going to be the end of the world, like things were like all of a sudden we were just going to disappear, or we'd get hit by asteroids. Or no, but what they meant was like that was the end of the calendar, of the Mayan calendar, 2012. What they meant was like it's going to be the end of this era, of an era. You know, there's gonna be a major paradigm shift, and so that's what's happening. And it was slowly, it happened slowly at first, but now things are ramping up and escalating. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting decade. Well, actually, the rest of our lives are gonna be very interesting. It's probably not gonna be boring. I mean, unless you're like in VR land and you just get accustomed to, you know, watching CNN or something like. If you're an NPC, yeah, things are boring because you won't have the courage to explore out of your boundaries that you set up for yourself because you find comfort in being sad, you know, and sad and miserable because you just that's all you know. You know, that's what an NPC's life is like, basically. I'll play this a few more minutes and then I'm gonna go to work. Oh yeah, it's dinner time, so I gotta go turn on the Uber Eats and go deliver people their delicious food and hopefully get tipped a lot.
And I remember with that movie specifically, Sound of Freedom, they had to buy back the rights from Disney, who owned it, who bought it when they were starting to film it. So these guys have been trying to control the narrative for quite some time. I just want you know, dive a little deeper and you'll see all of it. All right? Not real leaders. They're not. They're not real leaders. Facts, crush it. I love you too. All right, let's get into some cards. Let's get into some fun.
All right. Yeah,
I mean, this stuff, guys. Liner up mode, and you're.
Okay, so yeah, good thing people are here hitting the thumbs up. I hate saying that so much, but you know, honestly, sometimes you just got to remind people, because I mean, oftentimes I'm listening to something, I'm totally into it, and then they say hit the thumbs ups, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this stuff, I support it, I want more of it, I want this to be pushed out to more people, so more people have more in common with me, so I can actually talk and speak my mind instead of being suppressed. And that's what's happening. More and more of this good stuff is coming up and coming out to the point where it's exponentially just kind of like surrounding our lives. And if you surround yourselves with this kind of stuff, this energetic positivity, like you're becoming more and more happy, more and more alive. And that's what's happening. You know, something's being activated in each and every one of us. Our DNA is being activated and upgraded, and we're shifting into a higher dimensional reality, which is what the plan was the whole time. And I mean, that's just the universe, you know, that's like our creator. He created it very complex, very, very sophisticated, like it's like code, you know, it's all meant to be. Everything that happens is just meant to be. Maybe we were meant to be kind of miserable at first so we could see, you know, the polarity, you know, and so we can actually feel what it's like to be happy again. Or maybe when you're happy, when you're too happy, too comfortable, you need to be shaken up. Your life needs to be turned upside down so that you can actually appreciate being happy. Because when you're happy, when you're comfortable, you get used to it, you know, it becomes boring. It's just normal. And then, you know, what's the point of that? Why not experience different you know, reality, different emotions, and why not have like like just a very complex life instead of just being very simple? Like source energy is where we come from, light, that's where we come from, and now I guess God, creator, created this world, planet Earth, with us humans, this simulation with color and just beauty. And I mean, life is what you make it, what you think of, it grows and grows and grows, and what you think of projects out of you into the external world, to your external world. What is internal, it becomes external, and you see it surrounding you because that's all you think about. Whatever you think about grows. If you're depressed, if you're sad and you want to be depressed and sad, you're gonna be depressed and sad. If, like, for instance, I used to listen to a lot of Nirvana. I used to worship Kurt Cobain for some reason. I thought he was just a cool motherfucker. Pardon my language. I thought he was cool as fuck, but I was worshiping a guy who killed himself when he was 27 with a shotgun. I was worshiping a guy who was creating grunge music that was very depressing and very moody. And so I was putting myself in that energy. I was listening to a lot of that grunge music. It was great, very creative music, you know, Soundgarden and Screaming Trees, Nirvana, Alice in Chains. I used to love Alice in Chains, but they were so negative. And so I loved it. I saw beauty in it because it was beautiful. But I shifted to a different style of music because that music made me so sad, and I shifted to more like a I started liking pop a little bit. It just made me happier. Just made put me in a better mood. I don't care. I don't care what people think. I'll listen to something that makes me happy. That's what I want nowadays because I realize I create my own reality, and every single one of you do the same thing. All right, so let's create a good reality instead of a bad reality. Let's kind of grow together because that's what's happening. We're shifting. We're moving on up. All right. All right. I'm gonna let you go because I gotta go. I gotta make some money, and I'll be back. Let's keep this good energy flowing. Let's get this market moving, and just hodl strong. Take a little profits here and there. Just be smart. Don't be rash. Don't be impulsive. Try to keep things simple. Don't let too many things distract you. Try to use your intuition and realize. Try to figure out try to discern what's a distraction and what's actually beneficial for me, for you. You know, what are things I should be what things should I be expanding on? What kind of, what things should I be focusing on? Try to keep it simple. Try to only focus on a few things at a time. Don't be all over the place. Like they want us to be all over, distracted and all over the place. Try to put your phone down every once in a while. Turn it off. Especially at night. Turn your phone off at night. And don't keep it close to you if it's on, because it's just putting out these frequencies that are messing with you. Stuff like that. Try to meditate. Try to go for a hike. Go for a hike every once in a while. Go for a walk. Get outside. Breathe. Everyone's different. Some of us have disabilities. Some of us can't really walk outside, or I don't know. We all have our own unique lives, but if you are disabled, if you are held back by physicalities and or mental illnesses or whatever, you just know that you are still unique. You can still use your unique gift. You have gifts. Each of us have gifts, and they're all different. And so we can use our gifts to help each other, and that is fulfilling in itself. Sometimes it takes a little while to realize that, but once you start getting into the ebb and flow of giving and receiving, and just understanding that everything is a give and take. So if you give positivity, if you give life, if you give positive light, you receive that too. It might not be the same form, it might be different forms, but it's still the same energetic the energetic vibe. So just your vibe is your tribe. That's what they say. So make sure you aren't, if you're in a place where you're around negative people, try your best to get out of there. One simple change can change your whole life. If you get a job somewhere different than where you're at, if your job is miserable, maybe make it your job outside of your work. Make it your job to find another job, even if it's just part-time. Maybe it'll be a better energetic solution for your life. Maybe these people will be uplifting instead of putting you down, making fun of you, trying to trash you all the time, or just people who are just really negative and cussing all the time, smoking cigarettes constantly, miserable, like they hate other people, talking shit about other people all the time. Just get away from all that. It sounds difficult, it seems difficult, but it's actually easy. And sometimes if you want it enough, it'll happen. Like you won't even have to do anything. The universe will make sure it happens if you think about it enough. What you think about grows. So think about a different situation. Think about taking care of yourself. Start little by little taking care of yourself more. Start loving yourself, because if you want to show other people love because you want them to show you love, you got to love yourself first. You have to start taking care of yourself. Find value in yourself. Find value in your future. Just know you have a bright future. You really got to get that in your head. And to do that, you really have to start listening to positive messages, like my channel. You know, just listen to me. I'm very positive. I try to be positive. I made a conscious decision to take negativity out of my language for the most part a few years ago, and it helped me tremendously grow as a person and spiritually. And I mean, I wouldn't have gotten a crypto, and I wouldn't have had a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have made a lot of money in crypto. I wouldn't have. I impact people in a positive way often, and a lot of people tell me, Mike, thank you. You know, they just thank me a lot, and I'm like, you're welcome. Like, pay it forward, and I know you do. A lot of people do. You all pay it forward. If you receive, give. I mean, dude, like I get tipped cash sometimes. I'll tip it to other people. I'll just give it right back away to someone else who needs it. You know, like the flowers, I gave them to that girl. I hope that girl has a great week because she sees those beautiful flowers. They are beautiful. Those beautiful roses on her kitchen table throughout the week, and she's just some random guy just gave them to her. I wasn't expecting nothing. I didn't, you know, just here you go, and very nice, and have a good one. And then, you know, it's just I'm not expecting anything. I want the world to be more positive, and I know in the end it does benefit me. Like if other people are happy, I'm happy, and it's that simple. So just be around happy people, be happy around people, and you'll be a happy person. It just grows and grows. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great one. Hit the thumbs on your way out, and I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Crypto Mike out. Peace.